You know, professional casters tend to cut away this beginning shit, like this beginning menu shit.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
But we're still professional.
Are we?
We're professional Leedle Leedles.
Oh, please.
Fine, you're the professional Leedle Leedle Leedle.
Thank you.
Stupid law.
What?
Stupid law. Put that colouse away, it's scaring away all the scrubs.
Well, deal with it.
This is a 36-minute long game. Do the introduction.
We've got players that have races, and they're gonna lose to one team.
Yeah, you all know how this game is going to end.
Yeah.
Because you know if we don't win, then we don't put it up.
We always win.
Yep. Because we're not playing seriously or playing garbage game because none of us can stand it. I don't know about you, but I can't stand the garbage game.
I can tolerate it.
Eh.
Because...
We forgot to BM at them for saying GLHF.
Yeah.
Go introduce the players.
Let's see, we've got a purple bugs of the Clan Moss Dubsack. We've also got Clan Moss's Caboose playing the blue Jor. Well, he's teal. We've got the blue Jor being played by We Are BM Azrael and the red bugs being played by We Are BM HierarchARiA. Who decides to do his normal 15 drone expand.
Yep.
We've also got the whatchamacallit, the Jor. The Jor, that's what they were doing. With the early Reaper. Well, not early, it's the 13 gas Reaper build.
Yep. Now when I do this, I like to get a guy with a gun first, and then the first 50 gas goes into a reactor, and then I get a second barracks, and then the second gas. Usually it gets 8 Reapers around the same time as if you go for like normal barracks production. But I don't know, I just like to do that better.
Yeah, I'd like that too, but the only reason I got this one Reaper was to
I'm not saying that's a good build, I'm just saying like that's what I do.
Well, the Reaper is just for defense basically, because as you can see, we've got the other player coming in with his own Reaper and about to start causing drone lumps. But because there's 2 Reapers here for defense.
And 1 queen. There's a dart, 4 drones, or there's 4 lings.
Yeah. That one must be
2 Reapers chasing that one away.
Yep. We've also got a really retarded wall here, 2 depots, and a reactor.
That Reaper's already starting to put on a band-aid.
Yeah, I was like, screw you! Band-aid. And then it takes a shot.
Yep.
Anyway.
If that band-aid didn't kick in, that would have been dead.
Yeah. So the Reaper went up the hill and saw the queen on the left.
Yep, so now it's the blue Reaper's turn to put on a band-aid.
Yep. We've also got...
Over here we do see double inject going on, so there's red player with the bias for action.
Yeah.
Although not really that bias for action because the speed is kind of late.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got drugs on the way. Looks like they're going for a standard bio. I say standard, but it probably just means some sort of bio. We've also got the command center floating over because they can do that because they're OP, because Terran OP, but we all know this.
Yeah, you see, I don't really know if there's going to be a bias for action because their Jor already walled the thing in. That's already been revealed by scouting, so I think that's just a double inject for shits and giggles.
Yeah, because, you know, people like to pile. So we've got the lair going on. Because lair's gonna lair.
Yep, and we have the Roach Warren going down, and double gas as well for our purple player. I don't understand the Roach Warren really, because Roaches aren't really that great of a unit. I mean, they're good early on because they use supply instead of resources, which is good for low, like early game when resources matter more than supply. We have one Overlord over here, and Lair Tech is on the way.
We've got an Overlord scouting basically nothing here because it can't really see anything.
It's trying to detect the awkward path of a medevac spawning and going like that.
Yeah, except the thing is that's not your Overlord. So yeah, we've got some great placement here just to make sure that nobody sees the spire.
We got that tech hidden in the other player's base, just like how you like to put your spawning pole in mine when we do a 7 pole.
We've also got an expansion here because the rocks aren't down yet, so you know we got to make the best of it. And I'm not sure if this is more efficient than just putting it down here, but I guess nobody would really decide to check all the way on this base.
I don't know, but this is not the most efficient use out of mules ever since the mule patch.
What do you mean?
Because the mules return 40, whatever, I think it's either 40 or 42 minerals on each trip, no matter what color the minerals are. So it'll be better to use the mules on the blue patches and use the SCVs on the yellow patches.
I see. I didn't know that. We've got 2 engineering bays, but no +1. We've got 3 barracks. Well, 4 barracks. 2 with the reactor, 1 with the
So
tech
basically,
lab.
after hiding this tech, all the overlords flies over, so even if they scan it, they still have to turn the screen in order to...
I don't even know how to turn the screen.
I think it's page up and page down, but nobody ever uses that.
Page up. No, it's not.
I don't know what it is.
Not page up. Oh, page up. Page down just zooms in. That's a zoom button.
Oh, that's a scroll wheel.
Yeah.
See, I never use this.
Anyway, we've got armor
So you just see the
going down.
Jor taking their expand, and the bugs has been on that second base for a long time in terms of the other team.
Yeah, we've also
And
got
George is taking
macro
his
hatch go down.
Macro hatch going down for our purple player right in the middle of the base, doing his best to maximize creep spread and annoyance to Teal.
Yep. Well, Teal kind of did some stupid Leedlery
Yep.
of his own with his massive marauder, apparently heavy composition. Oh, maybe he just really... Well, he didn't even research drugs. He researched combat shields for some reason.
Garbalisks are out.
Yeah, the garbalisks are out, and they don't have drugs. Hey, look, they see an overlord, and they say, fuck it.
Yep.
Well, I point out...
There's a few guys with guns.
Yeah, guys with guns.
There were guys with guns.
Apparently there were guys with guns. Well, they've all Leedle to this side for some reason. I don't know why.
Yep. So the Garbalisk takes 2 hits from a spore crawler and gets brought down to orange. This is a Leedle hatch placement.
Well, maybe they didn't know the rocks could be broken, or they just... Well, no.
Well, for bugs is not a big deal because bugs are going to need macro hatches either way.
Yeah.
But we do see some pretty good defense out of the purple and teal team.
Yeah.
From the Garbalisks. But the Garbalisks, the thing about using Garbalisks is after a while you notice that the Garbalisks can be better used breaking shit that's not workers instead of like idling somewhere, trying to find an empty worker line. So here's the Garbalisks breaking a hatch.
Yep.
I don't know if that was good because like that's probably a wasted hatch anyways.
Well, it actually got cancelled.
Yeah, so over here the Garbalisks are taking a little stroll, taking down some add-ons. We do see a response from our purple player right now, bringing in the Hydras. On creep they can probably catch the Garbalisks. But this is quite a few, so they're going to be able to deal some damage. Although we don't see any spores in the main for our purple player for some reason. Red not doing a good job of using that. Probably not scouting that at all, because assuming that like all the bases are spored up and someone's
Garbalisks in a
spored
very
up.
neat pyramid pattern.
Yep.
Yeah. So they
And
say...
now just going to be garbalating one more spire. And
a
potentially a queen. Nope. No, there's no queen. Well, that one overlord is going to get garbalated, that's for sure.
Yep.
In terms of units lost, red players lost 3 Garbalisks.
On this
no,
side,
that's not 3
and
Garbalisks.
on
It's
this
like
side, we see that
guys with
guys
guns
with
and
guns
reapers.
is the appropriate sort of composition. The teal player
Is
with
that
his
the
28
Carbot
SCs.
Happy Star?
Yeah.
No, I never knew where that was from.
We've got the...
Over here we see even more Garbalisks now. There's 22 Garbalisks on Control Group 1 for red.
Wow.
And apparently one turret over there is not going to do shit against 22 Garbalisks. More being produced right now, no cancel.
Those mules are wasted, unfortunately.
Yep, there's 4 guys with guns that think they can do something against 22 Garbalisks.
This one Reaper is leading there.
That's the rest of them, yep. And
See,
there's 2
this is
medevacs
why you
and
need
lead
drugs, so you can actually catch them.
I don't think drugs will help. I honestly don't think drugs will help.
This is like pure Hydra for bugs. Trying his best
we
to...
see 22, still 22 Garbalisks, taking down missile turrets, down to 21. Down to 20.
flying over them.
Yep. Taking a little stroll through all the turrets, not giving a shit.
Let's check
Only
this
2
one
died.
red health Garbalisk. 30, 31, 32.
So they're being told to stroll around the base and go back to the main. Mainly to check like these 2 expansions to see if there's any units here. We do see more Garbalisks in production. 1 Overlord just went down over here.
2 more
And
command
out of
centers.
blue we see nothing but guys with guns and medevacs.
The,
like 2 Reapers.
the Garbalisk that was at 2 health is now at 64.
Yep. And they're only halfway done the stroll.
Yep. Hey, look, they're almost back to normal. And then the medevacs decide to keen. So we've got the blue Jewer moving out with his I guess relatively standard guys with guns and missile men. However, they still don't have drugs, and they don't have any intention of apparently researching them at all.
Yep. We do see +1 armor for a red player. Running into a few guys with guns, backing off, because we all know that by the time the guys with guns Leedle over, the garbalisks are probably back to full health now.
Yep. So
we just see a giant move out of hydras from purple as well. This is a pretty expensive army. I would say this garbalisks, like this ball of garbalisks probably costs about the same as the
Let's
hydras.
check the units lost tab quickly. The blue
So
Terran
far,
has
teal's
lost
lost the
nothing,
most.
basically.
Yep.
Purple Bugs has lost 850, and Red Bug lost 700. Let's see what happens after this engagement.
So the hydras Leedle a little bit, then they Leedle on the lings.
Oh, is that how they start?
And over here we see people, over here we see guys with guns shooting guys with guns and missile man. Garbalisks fly into the low concentration of anti-air on the Jur side of things.
Yep.
Blue Jur puts up drugs, and Teal apparently doesn't do that. And then there's the Garbalisk, while the guys with guns were taking out all the hydras. That's not something you see every day at all. There's 21 Garbalisks still. Red player is losing 2,600. There's a lot of hydras still alive right now. There's down to 19 Garbalisks, 18 Garbalisks, 16 Garbalisks, and all the hydras go down. There's 15 Garbalisks still, and the whole thing, red player probably lost around 10 Garbalisks, and the other team pretty much lost everything.
Yep.
Looking at supply for our purple players, he's 79 out of 200. Although I'm pretty sure this is more overlords than you will need for 200.
Well, let's see. Holy crap, that's a lot of overlords.
Yeah, that is a lot of overlords.
It's
Okay,
almost
so bring
a
it
page
back
of
to
overlords. Anyway, we've got this random ass hatchery going down here for
Bring it
some
back to
reason.
faster.
Alright.
Yep, and then there's that awkward situation where the drones come in trying to build a hatchery, and then like the hatchery's already there.
Yeah. So let's see, it's almost done. Maybe it'll get cancelled. What is this thing
it's
that's in
getting
the middle
garbalated.
that's like dancing, the hatchery? Oh look, it got cancelled.
That's a drone.
It looks weird. Like gained like 10 million pounds or something. We've got another hit command center being flown over. Along with basically, let's see the production tab. 10 guys with guns at a time, and apparently a nuclear missile.
Yep.
Along with
There's
three on the way.
There's no whittle mines out of Teal to deal with all this garbalisks.
Yeah.
Well, there's one.
There's one. So the other team is basically stuck on the other 2 bases. Well, the bugs is expanded to 3, but still with this ridiculous placement instead of actually beating on the rocks.
Yep.
Widow Mines in position to deal with the garbalisks, so the red player decides to not risk losing the entire flock of garbalisks.
We just see a few hydras though.
Yeah, so we've got some leadling going on before it's like, we can't deal with this.
Yep.
And
So
then
that actually got brought down to 15 again,
Yeah,
which is kind of depressing.
yeah. Fortunately, you have lings
Yep.
and have 5,600 minerals. So we've got some moving out with the purple garbalisks. I mean the hydralisks. Hydro garbage? I don't know. We've got a planetary
There's
production.
too many lisks. Ultralisks, hydralisks, garbalisks,
Zerglisks.
zerglisks.
Linglisks.
So we do see a bunch of hydras moving out, probably taking down this expansion. I can't see a way that can be saved, but at what cost? I mean, all these hydras cost a shit ton right now.
Yeah,
This
that
guy
base is basically free.
This guy numbered his hatcheries and his queens. These hydras are not numbered 1. This guy can't 1A.
So we've got the planetary basically getting melted.
Yep. But at what cost?
So we've got the guys
All
with
these
guns.
hydras are probably going to go down at this point. Garbalisks did tank a little bit, but Ling's coming in to tank for the guys with guns.
Yeah.
And the whole army of hydras gets cleaned up. We do see
So-
Teal moving out with a bunch of marines and
There's
marauders.
one Hydra. This one Hydra is running the fuck back home. It's got 2 health.
Yep. And now 3.
Oh, it's just sitting there. Anyway, it looks like they tried to do a divide and conquer sort of approach, which didn't work because they got linked.
Yep.
Basically
He was trying to be
divided.
an asshole and take down a hatch, but that didn't really work out. 2 more guys with guns trickling in. My computer is slowing down the game.
Anyway, so we've in that exchange, the purple bugs has lost 13,000 resources and the blue Jur has lost 5,000. You've also got a Hydra still leadling there.
Yep.
I wonder if it'll survive. Probably not. Oh look, now it's leadling back home.
And now we see Lings against Hydras. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but right now Lings are running in. Surprisingly, the Whittle Mines are smart, and they took like a good shot at the Lings, or all the STVs would have been dead. But at this point, Lings are pretty much just a free unit dump for a red player. Mineral dump for
Hey,
a red player.
that Hydra made it all the way back. And now it's gonna get healed. It actually has 4 kills.
Wow. So the rocks are still not down.
Nope.
Only now are they starting to be attacked.
Walk on the rocks.
Yep. And there's that one keener Hydra that's like, I don't want to spit and mannered. So then he starts attacking it with his claws.
Yeah.
Which surprisingly
So instead of putting down a drone, all they've done is basically improve the walking distance? I don't know.
Well, there's been a few lead lanes. A couple more garbalisks goes down. And we do see +2 armor and +1 attack out of our red player.
We've got a
I
very
don't
nice,
actually know what that is.
We've got a very nice barracks placement from the blue jor.
Yep.
Finding any space that's not covered in crap, I mean creep.
Ah, same shit.
So
See,
this
I'm looking at that air attack thing right now. What is that? Is that like a little face on the projectile?
It's a glaive worm.
Oh, that looks funny. It's got eyes.
Oh yeah, it does. It's an actual symbiotic animal.
I know, but it. Well, from the brood war thing, and it didn't have eyes. It had like a tongue, but it didn't have eyes.
Looks like there's a medevac that's trying to drop off a ghost, some nuke garbage.
Yep.
So the blue jor is
Overlords get
macroed and
carbonated.
failed because he has noticed that his gold base is mined out. Anyway, so we've got the purple bugs walking in to deal with the garbalisks' harassment. Unfortunately,
At this point, there's enough garbalisks to take down missile turrets.
yeah. How many is that? Apparently
Missile
3
turrets
rows.
deal
18.
12 damage, so it's +2 armor.
You've got this big blue blob of blue.
Yep.
So it's like fuck the spore.
Yep. I mean, even with this number of garbalisks, you're still exchanging 1 spore for a garbalisk, which is pretty worth it if you ask me.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 150 minerals for 100 minerals and 100 gas.
The purple bugs has now become supply blocked, 174 to 162, due to the garbalisks' harassment. We've got one ghost being dropped. Will he succeed? Probably not.
I'm gonna change it to the teal player cam. I think he might be able to detect that.
Yeah.
But he's actually not able to see it because he doesn't have vision. Like, the turret might be in range to detect it, I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
There's the attempt to Leedle the army over, but that doesn't really succeed.
So the nuke just goes down and ruins the attachments. The add-ons.
Yep. And we see purple moving out again to those expansions, but there are a bunch of guys with guns in position.
With a single
Purple's
line.
probably going to Leedle, and there's again with the nuke.
Unfortunately,
Overlords are going to be probably pissed off, but one battle Hellion is in position to defend.
However,
the purple army of Roaches and Hydras is in position to kill the red base again. This red base isn't even used at all. There's like 10 minerals taken from it. There comes all the guys with guns. There's a Baneling. There goes all the Hydras.
There goes the army.
Yep.
Units lost tab. 6,000 from the blue jor and 22,000 from the purple zerg. I don't know how he's making it happen off 3 base. Not even 3 base, 1 base.
Yep, more Banelings in production for our red player.
Yep.
Because Zagara build.
Did you know that ghosts aren't light?
They're not?
No, they're not. They're biological and psionic. They're not light. That's why that Hellion didn't, or the Hellbat didn't fry it immediately. I was surprised.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But as a Protoss player, which is like the only race that ever deals with ghosts, it doesn't matter because nothing does bonus damage against light.
Wait, if you look at the ghost, it's wearing cloth, isn't it? Or like spandex.
I think that's like, because if you remember the Kerrigan cinematic thing, it's like metal.
Well, the guys with guns are in armor. Why are they light? It makes no sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense really.
Anyway,
I guess they wanted ghosts to take less damage from stalkers.
Light? You mean armored?
Oh no, from Banelings?
From other ghosts?
Other ghosts.
So we got some
roaches
running.
Ghost shootout. Like, it takes forever. It's like 2 unslots. 10, 10, 10, 10, 50!
So, they've got widow mines everywhere except where they're needed.
Yep. That base gets garbalated.
Yep. Basically, if those mines had been in that base, it would have been a lot more different. We've got a big blob of blue here, which appears to be just guys with guns.
Yep.
Check the units tab. We've got 77 guys with guns, and 4 nukes, and 7 ghosts. So they've got a medevac dropping stuff off again. 3 ghosts this time, just to make sure no Leedles happen. 2 come out, the other one's a slacker. So you've got a cloak, and let's see what's going to be the target of this. We've got the blue bugs.
What's funny is that
using a cheaper and cheaper army. Now it's Roachling.
Yeah. You know what's funny about this? This ghost is in detection radius right beside the missile turret, and he's shot to alert the other team of his presence.
Yep. He's very cocky. So the missile men show up and decide to try to kill it. Unfortunately, the medevac's lit and the overlords die.
Yep.
So they kill off the ghost and say, "Job well done, guys," and then walk to the left. Unfortunately, this shit lands on top of
This is the only time I will ever approve of the use of nukes.
Anyway, the bugs
is a Leedle.
The bugs has been lowered to 124 out of 66 supply due to the ghost. However, they found the ghost.
You know, if you actually shot the...
Here's Azrael BMing them. So we've got Roach, Baneling, and let's see the Baneling.
If you actually shot the Evo Chambers, you would have been able to cancel that +3 armor.
Let's look at this Baneling usage. Basically, all those Banelings get melted. Or, well, I don't know what happened, but it looks like the Banelings just got wrecked by the fact that they hit like a tiny pile of guns. Or guys with guns.
I would say those are pretty good, actually. A Planetary is putting work, though.
Yeah, the Planetary is putting work. No. So the Banelings, they didn't hit the main army. They hit like some where my guys with guns were.
Yeah, but a few actually hit into the guns.
Yeah, but if all of them had hit, there'd be none left.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at all these barracks with no attachments or add-ons. 41 guys.
They're a wall against the Banelings that red players seem to be making.
Yeah, I guess. Unfortunately, they don't have a wall against the actual entrance to the base. So, because nukes work so well, let's make some more with more nuke silos there. Yep. We've got 2 spires down in this corner, being covered by overlords.
Yep. One of them really should be a greater spire.
Yeah, they should be.
You know, I didn't notice how much I was leveling on the upgrades until I watched this replay.
How much?
Well, I'm still at +2.
Oh, it's pretty bad. Yeah, not even +2 for air. It doesn't want to.
Yep.
Anyway,
what's my length?
Jur is at 2-3. The guys with guns are all at 3-3.
I got no, that's that guy's length.
Yeah.
I got 94 lings. I got 2-2. Huh.
We've got some widow mines being taken out. And a base denial.
Base.
It's like, my base, go away.
Yep.
But then the TLDW show up with his guys with guns. Does he have drugs yet? Oh, finally he does have drugs.
Yeah, I think he drugs against my garbalisks, which flew away.
Yeah.
Here comes the Banelings and the guys with guns. Now the missile man is in a good position to tank, but Baneling.
There were just too many.
Yep.
So all that Vespine gas converted into acid.
Yep. So this is actually a lot of widow mines that are spread out.
Yeah. There go some lings. There go more lings.
There go a lot of Banelings.
There go the Banelings.
And that survived.
Yeah, but it's on fire. Oh, but it's getting fixed now. So we've got 4 ghosts dropped in again. Because apparently that is fun shit. Which it is. Unfortunately, we've got some really lethal ghost or nuke ordering. So basically, once the first nuke goes down, the rest of them will die. Everything will die. We got one Hellbat walking through, not giving a fuck.
Leedle.
And that nuke basically kills off all his partners. And
that Hydra den is twitching.
Yeah.
Or at least it was.
So we've got another
really
nuke.
Hard.
Nukes are fun. You don't get that blue circle or that yellow circle when nuclear launch detected happens. Oh look, that Hellion. Is it gonna get away?
It only happens in replays.
Oh, the Hellion. Well, the ghost killed itself, but the Hellion also died because it rallied into the way of it. Let's see.
Finally, after so many nukes, those 3 buildings went down.
Yeah.
We just see another Ling Baneling, apparently taking a page out of the red player's book and making Ling Baneling when the red player really just like, I'm gonna go do the Zagara build, because why the shit not? So right now they're rolling in, and they managed to not do anything useful.
Oh, they managed to let the Queen spin around a lot.
Yep. But all the drones survived from a Ling Baneling run by.
Yeah, that's weird. We've got more ghosts in position to do more nuke garbage. They really don't like that spore. Using their extremely high power scanner, like, oh, look at that, induces.
And his one isn't enough.
Yeah, that's like how this one nuke. So one nuke to avoid the Leedle from last time.
You know what you should have done? Snipe the queen.
Well,
the
EMP
queen is psionic. So they will take a full 50 damage from a snipe. Or 45 for her, I mean, there are. But here's all the lings. Oh, and here's a drop.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
I think the baneling's nest went down. So there's the lings making a mess of the whole base. And back comes the garbalisks. Back comes the lings. I'm running 3 frames per second. The lings are leadling.
And the teal decides to give up on life because there's lings in the base. And ghosts. That is how you use ghosts and nukes.
Leedle Leedle Leedle.
Yeah, basically.